This session is on circular track. It is a part 1. It is based on time and distance. Please like, share and subscribe this particular channel. We'll be looking at different formulas of a circular tracks. Let's start now. First, we're going with a relative speed. Okay, to solve any type of a problem on circular track, you have to know something about the relative speed. What is meant by relative speed? Okay, it is defined as the speed of moving object with respect to the other. Okay, just one object is moving within the other. Okay, then there will be one known as a relative speed. Okay, now if you consider that two objects A and B. Okay, A is moving with the speed of A meters per second, B is moving with a B meters per second. Okay, now they are moving the straight line. First would be going with an when they are moving the same direction. Okay, when they move in the same direction. Okay, consider two objects when they move in the same direction, then you can see that distance between them would be decreasing and speed would be also decreasing. So their relative speed is given as A minus B. Okay, where A is greater than B, else it will be equal to B minus A. Okay, now coming to the second one, when they are moving the opposite direction. Okay, two objects are moving the opposite direction, then their relative speed is given as nothing but A plus B. This is very important, you have to remember it. Coming to important points of a circular track. Okay, what type of questions will be asked in circular track type of problems? Okay, first they will be saying that there are two or three objects. Okay, and they would be moving around a circular track with the different speeds, and they would be saying you that they would be beginning from a starting point. Consider this one as a starting point, and they would be moving in the same direction or in the opposite direction. And what type of questions that they would be asking you is nothing but for the first time anywhere in the track when they will be meeting. Okay, consider example here that you can see that there are two objects moving, right? Yes, they have met here, right? First time. At what time you have to find it out. Okay, again the next type of question that they would be asking is nothing but what time the objects meet at the starting point. Okay, again after they have started we have to find it out. Again third type of question that they would be asking is nothing but how many times are different points at which the objects will be meeting in a circular track. Okay, they meet here, they meet here, they meet here. How many times they will be meeting? You have to find it out. These are the common type of question in circular track. So coming to the formulas. Important formulas of a circular track. Okay, they will be given that there will be two objects A and B. Okay, they will be starting from a starting point, and length of the circular track will be given as L, and speed of A and B would be A meters per second and B meters per second. The first formula is nothing but time taken by them to meet the first time. Okay, if you consider here two objects, okay, they are moving, right? First time when they have met, yes, they have met here, right? First time when they have met, we have to find it out. Okay, so time taken by them to meet first time is nothing but length by relative speed. What is relative speed is nothing but when they move in the same direction, it becomes A minus B, where A is greater than B. Else it becomes B minus A, as speed cannot be negative, right? And when they are moving in the opposite direction, it becomes A plus B. Come to next formula. Okay, time taken by them A and B to meet at the starting point again after they have started. Okay, is nothing but LCM of L by A and L by B. Okay, come to next formula. Number of times or different points do they meet in a circular track. Okay, they meet here, they meet here, they meet here. How many times they have met? Is nothing but x by y. What is x? Is nothing but LCM of L by A and L by B, which is nothing but time taken by them to meet at the starting point again after they started. And y is nothing but length by relative speed, which is nothing but time taken by them to meet the first time. Okay, coming to a few more formulas now. In a circular track, okay, we'll be considering that when three objects, okay, A, B and C would be moving from a starting point together. Okay, they would be moving in a circular track, and length of circular track would be given as L, and ABC would be moving a speed of A meters per second, B meters per second, C meters per second. And the first formula is nothing but time taken by them to meet the first time. All of the three of them would be meeting at a point. Okay. At what time is nothing but LCM of L by A minus B and L by B minus C, where you have to know that A is greater than B, else it becomes B minus A. Okay, here also where B should be greater than C, else it becomes C minus B, as speed cannot be negative value. Okay, coming to next formula is nothing but time taken by them to meet at the starting point again after they have started. Okay, they have started again when they will be meeting at the same starting point. The formula is nothing but LCM of L by A, L by B and L by C. Okay. Now come to the next one. Number of times at different points do they meet at the circular track. Okay. They will be meeting at this particular point. Okay. Different times they will be meeting. How many times you have to find out. The formula is nothing but X by Y. What is X? Is nothing but time taken by them to meet at the starting point. Again after they started. Right. Y is nothing but time taken by them to meet in the first time, right? Still few more formulas are there, okay, for circular track. Coming to few more formulas on a relationship between speed ratios and meeting points. Okay, we consider that there are two objects A and B. They will be starting from a starting point, right? And the speed ratios will be given as A is to B. The first formula is nothing but when they are moving in the same direction. Okay, both A and B are moving in the same direction, then they would be meeting at different points. How many points they will be meeting is nothing but formula is A minus B distance points on the track they will be meeting. The next one is when they move in the opposite direction, right? Then number of different points they will be meeting is nothing but A plus B distance points on a track they will be meeting. Okay, come to the third one. If these points are equidistant, it's nothing but if the ratio between A and B is 1 is to 1. That is nothing but distance between A and B would be same. Then they would be meeting at the starting point only. Okay, then they include the starting point only. Okay, now solving the problems on circular track. Come to the first question of a circular trip. Okay, the question is there is a circular trip with a length of 120 meters and two people A and B are running around it at 12 meters per minute and 20 meters per minute respectively in the same direction. They are asking the first one, when will B overtake A for the first time? Okay, second one, time taken by them to meet at the starting point again after they started. Third one, at how many points will A and B meet? Okay, first I understand the question. They're saying that there is a circular trip, length is 120 meters. Okay, there is a circle trip, length is 120 meters. Right, I will start from here. The length is nothing but equal to 120 meters. Right, again, two people A and B are running. Right, two people, if consider this person A and this person as B, both of them are running around 12 meters per minute and 20 meters per minute. Their speeds are given as 12 meters per minute and 20 meters per minute. Right, again they are saying in the same direction, both of them are moving in the same direction. Right, now the first question is when will B overtake A for the first time? It's saying that A and B would be meeting at a point, right, and they would be overtaking each other. Okay, you have to find this particular point. We know the formula. First time when A and B are meeting, the time taken T is equal to nothing but equal to L by relative speed, right? Both of them moving in the same direction, so it becomes L by A minus B, right? Which is equal to nothing but L by A speed is given as 12 and B speed is 20. Okay, it should be positive, so it becomes 20 minus 12, which is equal to length is given as 120 by 8, right? 4 goes by 2 it goes by 30 again it goes by 15 which is equal to nothing but 15 minutes, right? So first time they meet at 15 minutes, right? Come in the second one. This is the first one. Second one is saying time taken by them to meet at the starting point again after they started. Okay, if they are starting from this particular point, right? They rotate and come here also, okay? At what time they would be meeting? At this particular point they are asking. We know the formula. Time taken is nothing but equal to LCM of L by A, comma L by B, right? Here we have to take the LCM. Length is given as 120. A speed is nothing but 12. And B is given as 20, right? Here goes by tens, the 0 get cancelled, becomes an 6. So we have to find the LCM of 10 and 6. Just find the value of 10 and 6 LCM. It goes by 2s, it becomes 5 and 3, right? 5 3 15, 15 into 50 becomes 30. 30 minutes, right? Come to the third one, okay? So answer is option D. Come in third one. At how many points will A and B meet? Okay, A and B would be meeting, right? And how many points if they will be meeting, we have to find it out. We know the value is nothing but x by y. What is x is nothing but equal to time taken by them to meet at the starting point, right? It's called as an x. And y is nothing but when A and B would be meeting at the first time is y. Then it becomes nothing but 30 by 15 goes by 2, which is equal to 2 points they will be meeting. So answer is option B. Come to next question. Two people A and B started running towards a circle trip of length 400 meters in opposite direction with initial speed of 10 meters per second, 40 meters per second respectively. Okay. Now they are asking when will B overtake A for the first time. Second one, time taken by them to meet at the starting point. Again after they started. Third one, at how many points will A and B meet. Okay, first understand the question. They are saying that there are two people A and B. So consider two people A and B. And they are saying running towards a circle trip of length 400 meters. Okay, they are moving a circle. And length of the circle trip is given as 400 meters is the length, right? Again they are saying in the opposite direction. So both of them are moving in the opposite direction. If one moves in the east, the other would move in the west, right? With initial speed of 10 meters per second, 40 meters per second respectively. So speed of an A is given as 10 meters per second and B is given as 40 meters per second, right? The first question they are asking, when will B overtake A for the first time? Okay, so they will be point at which both of them will be overtaking or the both of them will meet. It is nothing but we know the formula. Time taken when they will meet is equal to nothing but L by relative speed, which is equal to nothing but L by A plus B. As they move in the opposite direction, it becomes plus. Here length is given as 400 by A is nothing but moving speed of 10 and B with an 40, which is equal to 400 by 50. 0 get cancelled, becomes 8. So which is equal to nothing but equal to 8 seconds. So answer is option D. Come to the second one. Time taken by them to meet at the starting point again after they started. They are starting from this particular point in the circle. Again they will be meeting at the same point. At what time you have to find it out. Right, second one. We know the formula time taken when they will be meeting the starting point. Again when they start is nothing but LCM L by A and L by B, which is equal to nothing but LCM of length is under 400, A is moving with speed of 10. Again length is under 400, B is moving with speed of 40. Right, 0 get cancelled here, it becomes 10. So we have to find the LCM of 40 and 10. Just find the value of an LCM. It goes by the 10, it becomes 4 and 1, right? So which is nothing but equal to LCM is 40 seconds. So answer is option C. Coming third one. How many points will A and B meet? Okay, third one. A and B would be meeting at many points. We have to find in how many points it would be meeting, right? For that one we know the formula x by y, right? X is nothing but time taken by them to meet at the starting point is X, and Y is nothing but time taken by the A and B to meet at the first time is Y, which is equal to nothing but 40 by 8, right? It goes 1 and a 5, which is equal to nothing but 5 points. So answer is option A.